Welcome back. The ugliest fruit can apparently make the best cider. At least that's what one local cider company says.
Yeah, the Portland Cider Company is raising money for charity and is asking the community for help. Stephen Redland takes us there.
We like to say the best cider is made from ugly fruit. And that's really the case when we're talking about all the donated apples and pears you can see in this bin.
Jeff Parrish is a bit of a fruit expert. He co-owns
the Portland Cider Company.
Since 2013, his company has been bringing the English tradition of cider making to the Northwest. Cider is the result of mashing the fruit in a press like this 100-year-old hand-operated model, then fermenting it with a variety of flavors. Right now, the Portland Cider Company is creating this year's PDX Community Cider charity event. In its 6th year, they're really pushing hard.
Really need some leverage when this gets squishing.
This cider will be canned and sold to raise money to get hungry children fed. They press the fallen fruit, but they need the community's help to get it.
Look at all the apples I brought today.
Folks from all around are bringing fruit to add to this year's batch. Not just apples, they're bringing pears and plums and other fruits, mixing it all together to make a cider that'll earn money to help families feed their kids.
Well, I have tons of apples, and so I'm bringing them out. So every time I can get a bunch of apples, here they are. Let's bring them in.
Dalroy Connell is hooked on the idea that wasted apples in his neighborhood can be used instead.
Down the street, there's another tree that's just dropping them like crazy, so I go get them there. Every time I see a bunch of apples, and I can get a bunch of apples, I bring them, because I want to contribute to the making of the cider.
We'll do some sorting on the fly. Anything that looks like it got bruised early on and it's just getting too mushy, we'll pull it out.
Last year, the donations hit record amounts, more than 40,000 pounds. That'll fill 3 dump trucks, probably because people needed things to do outside during our quarantines. It wasn't the only record set, though.
We saw the rate of hunger double to nearly 1 million people in Oregon after the pandemic started.
Lizzie Martinez is a fundraiser with Hunger Free Oregon. They're the organization that the Portland Cider Company has partnered with to raise money when you bring in at least 40 pounds or more of your fallen fruit. That's 2 grocery bags or a 3/4 full milk crate. It'll help kids get something to eat.
We are so happy to have the support of the Cider Company and of communities, because we know that when we as community of Oregonians join together, that we are stronger and able to help feed everyone in Oregon who needs it.
A child who isn't hungry is a healthier child, is a growing child.
These fruit crates go into the cooler and will be pressed into service soon. They'll make a charity benefiting cider meant to keep the community healthy. In Clackamas, Oregon, I'm Stephen Redland, KGW News.